being human with you. Together we can find a way. Being human, together we can find a way. Being human, beyond belief from this day. One voice rise and we can stand.
Welcome to Being Human with You, episode 14. I still personally love the intro, I really do. The energy is fantastic. The song produced, engineered by the amazing Mark Walker, and the guitar solo is absolutely incredible. And a shaven Ray and an unshaven Ray. And that happened purely by chance. I used in the medium I was using to create the video, unintentionally, a video of me that was clean shaven. And anyway, it stayed in. There we are. So there's another example of being human. It's not perfect. It's not claiming to be perfect. It's not trying to be perfect. It's sharing from the point of view of me what I have, and very much intention, and reaching out to you within that, in a system, a society, if you like, that promotes perfection, and perfection based on certain individuals' ideology. That can be in media, that can be in fashion, that can be in the way we appear as human beings. Of course, it can be religious, political, it can have a number of different guises. But what a lot of it is doing is dividing and saying this is the model, this is the way of being the best human. Well, I'm returning back to the origin, to the roots, to the essence of us, within ourselves. Nothing outside, nothing that creates a warped, corrupt, in many cases tragically perverted mirror of us. A true reflection of who we are. There's a lot of noise going on outside, but that's fine. That's human. I'm recording now, moved permanently into a flat in Blackpool. That perhaps diminishes it and underrates it slightly. It's fantastic. It's wonderful to begin to create from this space. And that's really what I wanted to share with you in this particular episode, is desire. Why do we share? Now, desire can, of course, go in different directions. I feel in a good intention of desire, it's very hopeful. It's very hopeful. I think desire is based on hope. When we think of things we want, could say things we need, but perhaps desire is a little bit more towards a want. It's because we hope. We hope that the thing that we are desiring will come to be. Now, of course, some may argue against that and say that desire is very much grounded in greed, because it's wanting more than you've already got. It's beyond contentment. So to have desire, you can't really actually be content. Some might say that. I'm not suggesting they would. I'm just saying that could be an alternate view. I know within religion, from personal experience, desire is very much viewed in a negative way. Well, I'm sharing within this particular episode the aspect and the idea of desire being capacity, being expansion, being more. And as human beings, we fundamentally have that. So why would we deny it? Because my feeling towards desire, and if individuals try to limit, it's trying to control, it's trying to inhibit, it's trying to restrict. Now, of course, I'm talking about the intention of motivation. I'm talking about desire with purpose. I'm not purely talking about lust, a carnal desire, that form of desire. I'm talking about the desire of wanting to achieve reaching more people to make the lives of others better. That's the desire I'm talking about. So within what I do, I've just come back from a very short walk to the beach, which it is a short walk to the beach, which is wonderful. And I'll share with you as an outro here what I recorded as I walked along the beach, which was talking about desire. You know, what's behind the desire for the constant creative content that I create? Why do I do what I do? I've got the podcast here, Being Human with You. Music. I was thinking the other day, there's tons of music, and this could affect the outro as well. Art of fire, art of desire, passion. I've got tons of music that I don't often share because there's so much of it. But I think every now and again I'm going to dip a toe, if you like, back into the waters of the past. Music that's already been created, that's in all of the major platforms that you can stream and download music within. Dip your toe in the stream. So that's something I will be doing, because sometimes when you're creating, and especially when you're working in desire and on desire, you forget what you've already done. And that's a genuine. So I think at times I will be doing that along with pop-up videos between being human. And what that means is I might be, it depends on the context, I might be in the back of a taxi, an Uber, or whatever it might be, going somewhere. I might be on a train journey if I can find space. I took a train from Blackpool to Warrington to pick up a car the other day, and there was no space, there was no room. I wouldn't have been able to do a video then, but I might be able to do one when I'm stood on the platform. And it's that type of thing where I want to share these moments of thoughts, because all of us, we do, don't we? We're walking along, we're driving along. You have to be careful with that one. Be careful not to think too much about other things other than driving. The driver trainer is coming out in me there. And we do, don't we? We're constantly arriving at or receiving these different thoughts that are coming to us. Well, what I'd like to do is share those with you with pop-up videos of not much longer than a minute. And of course, some music that's been created with the purpose of opening up capacity. If we are content where we are, fine. I'm not looking to create discontentment. I'm not wanting to promote people being discontented. Quite the opposite. That's why I'm very careful about what I share. I don't want to draw too much attention to the division. I will do, but it's always with highlighting the purpose of you can form your own unity. Whether that's more with self, whether that's more with your purpose, whether that's more with the purpose of others as well. All of those. Because we have our place. Everybody has their place in life. Also, we have the capacity, the potential, the opportunity to expand that with others. So rather than congregating together, collecting together in destruction, destroying humanity, simply my desire, what motivates me, what fuels me, what enables me, empowers me to continue to create content, whether that's musical, whether that's a message like I'm sharing now, whether that's a collaboration, past, present, or future, whether that's a book at the end of the year, whether that's these pop-up videos, lives, coming back to TikTok soon. I've been there, but there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, and I've been biding my time for the right time to think, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I can operate from a better space that I've chosen. There's no negative view on where I've been previously. It's just to say now I've got everything set up where I want it, how I want it. Genuinely, it's reminded me of a conversation a few years ago with somebody, and funny enough, it was around me moving into TikTok. And this person thought I was a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm really not. But I like the timing to be right, and I want the desire to meet the potential of greater opportunity. So, to announce, almost by way of a conclusion, to add to what already is, the music that's been released, Being Human, the soundtrack of this podcast, exclusively currently in Bandcamp. Let me spell that out. Only in Bandcamp. The single is there. Go there. Download the single. It's really, really thought-evoking. What does it mean to be human? Are we spending inordinate amounts of time in futile pursuits of things that are not promoting being human? It's contrasting, countering the mainstream narrative, which I feel very strongly is trying to pull human beings apart, and has been for some period of time. So a lot of the writing that I share, musically, message, podcast, all of the things that I've said, the desire behind it is to bring us together in being human. We can have separate belief systems. We can, to some degree, be tribal in certain ways. But fundamentally, at the center of us is being human. And it's that simple message I will continue to share. At times, it's not the most popular message, but it will be the more people that support it. And the more people that support it, the more we can achieve and create together, not just for those who are coming together, but for many others as well. I see this as growing into a movement that doesn't have a special name, doesn't have a segregated belief system that's elite and only for a certain amount of individuals. All that's required is being human. Well, that already exists. You're already part of this. That's what I feel is important at this time in our human history. It is crucial. It's crucial to improving life now and into the future. So there's a lot around that. But remember, I've already shared a date. August the 7th, 6:30 p.m. UK time. I'm going live in TikTok, and I'm going to be doing that even more regularly. Through into the autumn and the winter, even more. And there are specific reasons around that as well, which will be revealed. But in the meantime, there are albums inside of me, Oversoul the Reform, on all major platforms, including Bandcamp. The single Being Human with You, exclusively Bandcamp. The podcast here on YouTube, I'm going to begin to get the audio going again. In Spotify, there might be a couple of episodes missing, but I might also equally catch up on that over a few days that I'm dedicating to that. So we're sharing Being Human in as many places as we possibly can. There is a lot more. Past, Present and Future series hasn't concluded yet. There will be more coming around that. To outro, this video I shared on the beach, and a couple of outro songs as well, including I've just given myself a little bit of extra work to do. A video to accompany Art of Fire. I can't even remember how long ago that song was written, recorded and released. It's got to be a good 3-4 years, possibly there or thereabouts. And I'm going to do that every now and again. Dip into the music, the past that's already been created, to give an idea of the journey as well. And the music's there: Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube. I'm bringing stuff more exclusively into Bandcamp. I feel that I want to move into that area of creating a unique space that you will exclusively find the music within. A bit more, I suppose you could say, niche, exclusive, alternate, independent. And downloading music for independent artists is crucial. It's crucial for major artists, even more independent artists like me, even more so. And there might be information coming around that soon as well. I am beginning to gain approaches from individuals, and I welcome that. I welcome the potential of the support that's coming towards what's being shared here. Remember, your desire is yours. Remember, it's what fuels. It's based on hope. If you have intention, purpose, you want to make your life better and the life of those immediately around you better. Desire is a strong part of that. And that will motivate you, even at times when you're feeling it's just not quite working how you want it to work. And believe you me, with no scarcity, with no poverty mindset, of course I experience that at times. Of course, it's part of the process. When you have such strong desires for things to not continue as they are, and I'm talking on a scale of worldwide, I will continue to do what I do because the passion I feel towards it, the desire I feel towards it, transcends those times where I might feel I'm struggling a bit with this. Well, of course I am at times. Everybody does. But the feeling of the why is stronger than that feeling. That's what I'm sharing through this message. Much love to you. Reach out into the comments. Let me know. What are your goals? What are your aims? It could be that you're somebody who might want to link in some way and think, I'd like to benefit from what it is that you're sharing, Ray, to promote what it is that I want to share. We can talk about that. We can discuss that. And there are ways that we can do that together. And the key thing is, keep being the incredible human being that you are. Keep being the living, breathing, walking, talking miracle that you are. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. What's the desire behind the constant creative content that I create? Or in other words, why do I do what I do? Simple answer, really, is to create an alternate. It's not something that's trying to be different. It's just not accepting what the main narrative that's fed is, whether that be news, media, politicians, religion, whatever it might be. The message is simple. Everything belongs to us, and we have the ability to have the sovereignty over our lives. So that's really at the core of what I share. Music, posts, podcasts, a book at the end of this year. I'm going to be sharing more about that. I'm also going to be sharing more through live TikToks. It's something I did several months ago and stopped for a period of time, variety of reasons. But back again, Friday, August the 7th. And I'll be spending an hour, maybe more, with you, sharing some stripped back acoustic cover versions of really, really well-known songs, but songs that expand our humanity. Songs that promote opening up to more, being expansive, the capacity that we all have. And all of the messages, including original music, I'll be sharing a few original songs, are founded in that message. Let's take some steps down. Without falling over, I'll share with you where I am. It's not an unknown destination. Sometimes life can feel that way, an unknown destination. And we perhaps go through periods where we think we're not quite too sure what the outcome is going to be. However, I've no doubt you've got through that time. So again, if you are finding that your mindset's strong, it's good. The songs that are released, the posts that I write, the book at the end of the year, the podcast, the lives I share, the intention, the desire is a stronger connection, a stronger feeling of aspiration, what we can achieve ourselves individually. Wow, unintentional. The power of the tower, unintentional, is that we can achieve so much ourselves, but we can achieve even more together. So that's really something I wanted to share. What's the desire behind everything I share? Why do I do what I do? Because I don't accept how it is. And I try to encourage others not to realise we have the capacity for more. And also to support that. Individuals like me, not just me, but others who are working too. Their purpose is to bring about a better experience, not just for themselves, but for their fellow human beings as well. That's what's behind everything I'm sharing. So I will continue to, and I know individuals are coming towards what's being shared, which is wonderful, becoming involved in what's being shared, which is wonderful. Keep supporting this type of thing, because if we keep supporting the divisive, conflict-based narrative, trying to pull human beings apart, then we're not going anywhere. We're not achieving anything. And we can achieve so much more together. Find ways to do that. There are doorways I've created. They are not difficult to find. I open them regularly. The music's there. The messages are there. The mindset is there. The book, soon to come at the end of the year, will be there. More TikTok lives beginning Friday, August the 7th at 6:30 p.m. I look forward to seeing you there, and let's keep being human together. Manufactured, come on, John. Together, let's teach peace education.
Give peace a chance, like nobody's ever done it before. And it's not a matter of, we're not thinking in terms of 10 years, we're thinking in terms of peace forever, And everybody's talking about now. I want peace now. We can get peace now if we want it now. And the left wing talk about giving the power to the people. Anybody knows that the people have the power. All we have to do is awaken the power in the people. The people are unaware. It's like they're not educated to realize that they have power. They put the politicians in power. They vote for the local mayor. The people do it. But the system is so geared that everybody believes that just the father will fix everything. The father being the government. Government will fix everything. It is all government's fault. Shake a fist at the government. Well, we are the government. The people are the government, and the people have the power, but we must try and make them aware of this.
Let's make our own society. our own society. Are you without sin, sin? Then cast the first stone and let's truthfully begin. Are you without sin, sin? Then cast the first stone against the voice of truth within. Subject, object, destroyed alone. Let you without sin, sin, cast the first stone. Are you without sin, sin? Then let's start fully in. Are you without sin, sin? Then let's take it back to the revelation of a Genesis origin. Are you without sin, sin? Then let's take it back to the garden of life beginning. Subject, object, destroyed, left alone. Let you without sin, sin, cast the first stone. Subject, object, destroyed, shunned alone. Let you without sin, sin, cast the first stone. 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 Are you without sin, sin? Then cast the first stone and let's truthfully begin. Are you without sin, sin? Then cast the first stone against the voice of truth within. Cast the first stone. Cast the first stone. Cast the first stone. Cast the first stone. Elements mix, senses transfix in the heat to inspire. Wax flows in ribbon glows. Souls out of fire. Feel the energy pouring as the canvas is imploring to capture creative desire. Wax flows, liberty's expression grows. Souls out on fire. Out on fire. Dive in, swim in the art of fire. Out on fire. Dive in, swim in the art of fire. Shape from within, bubbling to begin. Colors spark and rise higher. Wax flows as a new story unfolds. Your soul's out of fire. Out of fire. Dive in, swim in the art of fire. Out of fire. Dive in, swim in the art of fire. Swim